Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and Borussia Dortmund have been stunned by Bologna as they lose their game 2-1. So let's go ahead and talk about this game. I mean, what was that game? I mean, Borussia Dortmund, I don't know what has happened to them, but I did a video about Nuri Sahin and his sacking. And I say that they've been good in the Champions League, and I think that they should concentrate more on the Champions League, because for me the league is done. And they go ahead and they give out this performance. I think they were really, really poor in that game. They go ahead and they started the game really good. It looked like it's going to be a good game for them. They get a penalty quite early on, which was a bit harsh. The defender pulls the shirt, but in a way, okay, I get it. I would still say it was a soft penalty. And Garisi gets lucky, tries to do the penalty. The keeper gets a hand to it, but somehow he's not able to keep the ball out. And Dortmund get the goal. It is 1-0. And then you expect Dortmund to go ahead and take charge. You have already got the lead. You are the more experienced team. Everybody expects you to win. Bologna are already out of the tournament. Basically, they are out of the tournament, and you're fighting to get back into the top 8. That's the important thing for you. But unfortunately for Borussia Dortmund, they don't do that. They somehow, for a weird reason, I don't know, they are not able to play the football that they want. They decide to sit back, and Bologna come back into the game. They take advantage. They have they have the majority of their possession. They are the ones creating chances, and Dortmund are holding off. I could not really believe my eyes that Dortmund were defending for Bologna. It was unimaginable to me. No disrespect to Bologna, they have been really good in the league this season, but in the Champions League they have been really, really poor. They had not won a single game in the Champions League till now. They finally won tonight. That just shows how poor Dortmund have been. And after that first goal, they had like two more chances in the entirety of that game, and it was apart from it was Bologna chance after chance. Like, they had 17 shots on goal, Bologna, and like 5 or 6 of them were on target as well. So as I said, it was all Bologna in that first half, and Dortmund were holding on. Second half comes in, and it was literally the same. I would be very honest. I was disgusted by Borussia Dortmund's performance tonight. How can you go to a side, an Italian side, who have not won a single game, and you play like this? If I'm a Dortmund fan, I would really be losing my head with that performance. It was really, really dreadful from Borussia Dortmund. They barely created anything. I mean, they had like 4 shots on goal, and even though 3 on them were on target, but they were really, really poor. I'm quite surprised that they were I still cannot believe they were defending a 1-0 lead, 1-0 lead against a Bologna side who have not won a single game in the Champions League. That just shows the confidence of the team. That just shows the confidence of the manager. That that they are so scared. They are not able. I said that they are just not able to stop conceding goals, and it showed today. I mean, the way that they conceded the first goal, it was so easy for Bologna, to carve them open. One long ball comes in from the left hand side, and the cross comes in, and nobody's there. Nobody's marking the strikers. So easily he scores the goal, and it becomes a 1-0. And that second goal, I mean, what the hell were they doing for that second goal? They had like 3 chances to clear the ball off, and they somehow still go ahead and give the ball to the Bologna player, and Ealing Jr. scores that second goal. They concede 2 goals in just 1 minute. I mean, that is so pathetic. Even if it happens on street level, when we play street football, you go ahead and you curse your players out the way, and there is no excuse to concede 2 goals in like almost 90 seconds. That was so bad, and you're playing the fucking Champions League and you're doing stuff like that. It was absolutely dreadful. And Italiano would be really, really happy. I mean, he's got a Champions League win as well there. And Nuri Sahin, I think it's a ticking time bomb for Nuri Sahin. I'll be very honest with you. I think I said it in my video what I did for him. I said they should keep him until the end of season, because there's no use sacking him right now, because the new guy who's gonna come in, he doesn't have the chance. If they wanted to sack him, they should have sacked him before during the Christmas break, so the new guy comes in and he has the time to get to know the players, and he has the money to spend in the transfer window. But they have kept him, and even if the new guy comes in, I don't think there's gonna much is gonna change. They're still in the there is a hope that they might be able to finish in the top 8. Otherwise, I'm sure they're going to finish the top 24. That's not going to be the case, but the top 8 was the main thing. But I don't think they are going to finish in the top 8 at the moment with the way they are playing. The league is done and dusted as well, so it is not really looking good for Nuri Sahin and Dortmund. They have not won a game for almost 2 months now, so I just don't know what to to say, to be very honest with you. It has been a really bad season. It is turning out to be a really bad season for them. It started good, but it has been going downhill since that. Bologna, on the other hand, I mean, they are on 5 points. I was looking at the table. I think they have to hope that Man City don't win any of the other games, and it's still like it is a really impossible task for them. They are out of it. If my maths are correct, I think they are out of the tournament, especially because Manchester City and PSG are gonna win it. They are gonna play each other, so there's no chance that if PSG win, then they take off. Manchester City are gonna drop down. Then PSG going to the top 24. So I think Bologna are done and dusted. If I'm being very honest with you, there's not a chance that they are gonna lose. They are going to win, and they're somehow going to get into the top 24. But going out, they've made sure that they've made Dortmund's life hell. But fair props to them. They were really good in that game. You cannot take anything away from them. They went behind through a penalty, and then they piled on the pressure. They came back stronger. Some of the teams would have laid back. Especially when Dortmund for the first 15-20 minutes, it was Dortmund who were on the front foot, were trying to get the lead. They got the lead and then decided. I think that I don't really understand why Nuri Sahin decided to do that. They pushed they pull up the brakes, and they were just not able to play like that the way they did in the first 20 minutes after that, and it was all Bologna. I think that was a great performance for Bologna. I think Italiano would be really happy to play like that against the Dortmund side, of the caliber of Dortmund side. Bologna are still new into the Champions League. It was their first time this side, so I think it would be a great learning experience for their players. But as I said, they are almost out, and it's going to be official next week as well. But they have made sure that Dortmund don't have an easy week up until next week when they play their last game. So quite an interesting game. Not a good game for Borussia Dortmund, but a great game for Bologna as they defeat Borussia Dortmund 2-1, their first win in the Champions League. A historic moment for the club as well. So yeah, quite a good game. Let me know what you guys thought of the game in the comment section below. What do you think of Bologna's performance, and especially what do you think of Borussia Dortmund performance? What has happened to them? What has gone wrong? Is their season still salvable? Do you think they are going to be able to win the Champions League? Do you think the way they are playing, do you think they are going to be able to defeat the teams who are up in the table as well? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well. Click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers as quickly as possible, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. We are close to 400 subscribers, like 6 or 7 subscribers remaining, so please go ahead and subscribe. And until next time, bye bye.